There's a really important lesson about life that you can learn from 90s video games. Did you ever play those 90s video games back when there were no joysticks, everything was done on a computer keyboard, and there was only one color on the screen? So my favorite game in the 90s was this classic called Rings of Zilfin. And if you played Rings of Zilfin, congratulations, we have so much in common. We are probably very similar because only geeks and nerds love that game. But you have to navigate this land to uplevel your strength, your endurance, your accuracy to free the land from the evil Lord Dragos. But it took hours, almost 30 hours to gain all of these different abilities to kill Lord Dragos. So as a 11 or 12-year-old, I got really frustrated and I decided this is and so I decided to hack the game. I taught myself a little bit about programming. I went into the game, I took my character Reese and I up-leveled his accuracy to max. I up-leveled his gold to max, his strength to max. Then I marched straight up to Lord Dragos and cut off that head. I curse a lot now, but I didn't speak like that as a 12-year-old. Don't get me wrong. But there's an important lesson from life there. And that lesson is this, right? In life, as we navigate life, there are certain abilities and skills that if you know how to up-level rapidly, you gain an edge in life. And it turns out there are 6 of these abilities. It's not endurance, it's not accuracy with a bow and arrow, we are not in a computer game, but we are in the game of life. And the 6 abilities that if you can learn to up-level can give you an edge are the following. Now, I'm of course not going to share them with you, but it's covered in my new book. But I will give you a teaser. The first ability is actually really interesting. It has to do with your levels of understanding and compassion towards all other human beings. And it turns out you can hack this. You do not have to play the game for 30 hours. You can hack it in about 90 seconds using a particular scientifically proven technique that you run in your head, and it changes the way you think about compassion and kindness and your heart. Number 5 is the idea that you have control over how your day is going to unfold, that to some degree you can determine the outcomes of your day. Some might call this a feeling of self-determination, some might call this confidence, some might call this the power of intention. But again, there's a powerful hack that you can apply. It takes about 120 seconds. I learned it from a favorite spiritual philosopher. And when you run this hack in your brain in the morning, it transforms the way you show up in the day. All of these ideas, the 6 unique abilities and the hacks that you run through your head are part of a powerful protocol I created called the 6-phase meditation. And the book is coming out. Can't wait for you to get your hands on this book. Now here's the best part. This book isn't just something you read. It is a book you experience. Therefore, this book also unlocks a full-on immersive program with me where I actually train your brain and your mind and teach you these skills and abilities, all delivered to you in a beautiful app. This $129 program comes completely free with the book. In about 90 minutes, you learn how to master yourself and your day. I've studied thousands of techniques as the founder of Mind Body. And what I'm really doing here is isolating the most powerful techniques that give the best results in the shortest amount of time. So I believe if there's one thing you could do every day that would create the biggest impact in your life, it is the 6 phase. And you're invited to explore this method in my upcoming book.